The report is now in the hands of the Baltimore State prosecutor. It was handed over by police a day before the deadline, but it will remain a private report, meaning we're unsure what contents it contains. Undoubtedly, the testimony of the 5 of the 6 police officers who spoke with police investigators will be in there. Now the 35-year-old state prosecutor, an African-American female, has the daunting task of trying to decide if the officers should be prosecuted. A lot of that will depend on the police information provided in that report, as well as additional investigations that her department is conducting. She's facing a lot of pressure from the African-American community here in Baltimore, around the country, and also from some of these protesters who say they want justice. On Thursday, the governor of Maryland toured some of the sites that saw some of the greatest violence in recent days and said that some of the protesters have demands and concerns that are justified.
There's a lot of people that have legitimate frustrations, are peacefully protesting, and we want to protect those protesters and their right to express their feelings. But we're concerned about their safety because there are other people that just want to cause trouble.
Now, on Thursday, police also revealed that despite a previous a reference that 3 stops were made with Freddie Gray in the back of a police van, there was indeed a 4th stop made. It's unclear why that stop was made and what happened during that stop. Many people saying this raises further questions, and the lawyer of Freddie Gray's family saying that they need more information specifically from that journey to understand what went wrong.
What we have been asking for from the beginning are the radio runs that are recorded during these stops. Whenever a police officer makes a stop, they are supposed to radio it in.
All of this, of course, raising further questions, and activists who have joined in said this is not just a problem in Baltimore, but a national problem. They say local officials here, even state officials who are currently in government, can't be blamed. This has to be seen in the context of what's happened in the last 50 years in Baltimore and around the country. Activists like the Reverend Al Sharpton, who was in Baltimore on Thursday, this is what he had to say.
There must be a national response to a national issue. And we can't keep running like hamsters on a treadmill from one town to the next. It's time for a national answer to a national crisis of policing.
The frustration obviously growing in Baltimore and in other cities in America. On Thursday, there were protests in the city of Philadelphia, about 1 hour driving distance from Baltimore. The message there the same as the message here, that people want to see justice, and for many what that means is prosecution of the officers that they believe are responsible for 25-year-old Freddie Gray's death. Roe Ruttenberg, CCTV in Baltimore, Maryland.